automated trade affirmation with DTCC, right? That's critical to meeting these compressed timelines. Now, so talk to me a little bit about how our post-trade and settlement technology is really helping clients address this challenge and this kind of new milestone.
So you're a portfolio strategist. You're running in different jurisdictions where maybe they haven't evolved or moved to a T+1 settlement environment. They're in T+2 or T+3. Now you're running cross-currency strategies. You're running cross-asset strategies where you're potentially hedging this as well, where you're running FX transactions, you're running sells and buys across these different jurisdictions. You create risk. You create risk of fails because now you're going from a T+2 settlement to a T+1. You're potentially impacting overdrafts. You're creating these costs on your portfolio that you really have to look at closely, that if you're trying to benchmark or keep up with your peers, you want to make sure you're minimizing these costs so you can really focus on your portfolio strategy. So those costs you need to really address through these types of solutions. And if you think about our Street FX solution, that helps kind of bridge the T+2 to T+1 settlement across these currencies through a very rapid, efficient way to kind of instruct an FX settlement on the back of these security buys and sells. If you think about the risk of overdrafts on your custodian, so overdrafts can be costly and very expensive, no matter where you're at or what custodian you use. Having ways to bridge those funding gaps in a very portfolio efficient manner, whether that's through repo, through efficient types of facilities, using your custody base, if you're a custody client, to leverage those assets unused in-house to offer forms of financing, really reduce that drag. And that's what we're here, is to listen to our clients, to evolve our products so that we can leverage our liquidity, our access to liquidity to minimize this cost and really bring it back to the portfolio manager who really just needs to focus on what they're doing and perhaps benefit from this. Our commitment to DTCC, to other market infrastructure players to address these services across all of our markets products. Securities lending moved, the settlement process there has been critical. We've taken big investments there on top of the FX side. Those are all things we're doing and leveraging the benefits of how we play in our principal businesses as well to carry that over to our clients and to benefit them.
For the asset servicing aspect of this, which feeds into what the portfolio manager has to deal with, if we get that affirmation happening on T0, it really reduces a lot of the risk that Travis just kind of highlighted and puts less risk in this use of like bank balance sheets for overdrafts and failed trades. So we have also been working on kind of product expansion to make sure that we're ready with solutions for T+1. We've put within the kind of custody complex a lot of capabilities on real-time activity, so real-time cash availability, understanding like that, like a reconciliation. We've been helping clients use us as their affirmation process, which we can do with their affirmation IDs, et cetera. Also encouraging them to work with DTC on their match to instruct product as well as their CTM product. So all of the things to kind of reduce the probability of that, settlement risk. But we have both financing capabilities as well as capabilities within the custody and asset servicing complex. And then we can talk about things that we're doing with clients. I'm sure you're going to ask about how we're working with them to make sure that they pre-position their cash so that they're not failing trades.